Hi everyone, I'm Z. Welcome back to my channel. If you're interested to know what I've packed in my hospital bag versus what I ended up using, stay tuned. I'm going to start with what I've packed for baby, what I've packed for myself, what my husband has packed for himself, and then our snack bag because I'm very excited about the snacks. So let's start with Bubs. I've gotten a formula called Bubs, and Bubs 1 is like from the 0 to 6 month stage. So it's for newborns. It is goat milk, which I have just researched and heard it's easier to digest for newborns. It's more similar to the composition of breast milk. And the reason why I'm packing some of this is mostly for backup. In the instance that I cannot produce breast milk, because sometimes it does take a while, if not even a couple of days to come in. So for Bob, I'm taking 2 bottles. I'm thinking that's probably enough. These bottles are really cool. I actually got them imported from, I think, somewhere in UK or Europe, and they're really cool because they come in all of these parts that you can sort of assemble together, and they also sterilize themselves in the microwave. Okay, so those 2 bottles, there's that compartment for the infant formula, because obviously I'm not going to take this huge thing with me. And then I have also put in this Haka manual pump, and I hear that the best way to use this is like if you fold it out like that, you place it, you get better suction. And this is mostly to catch any leakage from the breast that you're not breastfeeding from. So not sure if this is going to come in handy, but I've sterilized it and it's ready to go. Potato cream. Me and my brother are 12 years apart, so I actually went through the stages of him being a newborn, and my mom used this on him a lot. And I know that it's a staple in a lot of families for diaper rash, so I'm taking that as well. I am just taking a pack of sensitive wipes. I've got all sorts of brands at home. I think I bought that one quite a while ago. This is a really cute swaddle blanket because it is late June, July here in Australia, Sydney, so it is a little bit on the cooler side. Then the other compartment is just like sample nappies that I got at baby expos. You can also sign up to get samples delivered to you. I'll link those websites below, which I think is a good idea because I've heard that newborns just sometimes have preferences on different diapers. So I've got a mix of like Huggies, I've got Tushies. Let's see, altogether that's 4. I've got Baby Love, 5, 6. So I've got 6 diapers. I know that the hospital also gives you diapers, so I'm not too worried. This is a really cute little outfit, which I don't know if we will use when Bub is born. Maybe we may take some photos. It's a little cupola set. So husband's Italian and he's got like a little cupola. So my husband actually bought this for him. I have packed a 40 size. What do you call this? Don't know. Anyways, the ones without the legs, just in case. I did the same size but one with the legs. This one is a snap-on. This one is more of a zip, which I've heard is really useful and handy. I've got a little hat just in case baby comes out with a really, long cone head, because they go through quite a process if it's through a vaginal birth. So that's there. I've got a little swaddle from Ergo. I think this is Ergo pouch. This is nice because you can actually open up the side so you can let the hands out, or you can just keep them kind of cuddled in there. This one is more so for the cold, I guess. So I'm thinking, layering. So you've got like at least one of those. You've got the pouch, and then you've got like the blankie, and then I also have another blankie here just in case it gets cold, or just in case Baby has blowouts. Honestly, I'm not packing too much. I know that the hospital also will give you like a little blankie thingy. That's what baby's getting. Okay, let's move on to my side. Welcome to section 2. Now I'm going to take you through what I will be packing for myself in no particular order. I've got a pair of flip-flops or thongs, as we like to call them in Australia. And this is because I've requested for a water birth. So I just want to make sure that I've got a set of shoes that I can have at the hospital. I'm going to take my dupe version of the Stanley Cup. I got this off Amazon and it literally is the same thing, just a lot cheaper, but I've heard hydration is key. Documents, passports, which I don't think we need. Obviously I'll grab my keys and my wallet on the day itself with like my Medicare card or whatever card the hospitals need, as well as my yellow card, which is what we use in Sydney. So that they can identify me. I will take my Polaroid, and this is more for like nostalgia and fun, so that I can have some memories to look back on. Some like shower just essentials, so body wash as well as a hair conditioner, and this is more for me just so that I can feel a bit more zen once I have delivered and I can, you know, take a bath and things like that. These I have heard through the hospital birthing classes are really good. So these are nipple shields. This brand I also got off Amazon, so I can link it below. But basically you just get 2. Apparently, anything that you do for the first time, like breastfeeding or anything that you're doing like really frequently, I can understand why things would get sore. So I'm hoping that they work. I think you just put them over your nipples and then hold them like with your nursing bra or something like that. My toiletry bag, just a little bit of makeup, lip balm, facial spray, you know, Vaseline, like nothing too crazy. I do have a blindfold, which they have really recommended in case you just want to stay zen to increase the flow of oxytocin. And also in here is a portable sort of light. So I haven't put the batteries in, but this is one of those lights that you just like press and they kind of go on. It's a warmer light, so nothing harsh like those like white hospital lights. I will also take witch hazel, which I have actually like put onto some smaller pads, and I put those in the freezer. So before we leave, I'll take those with me. And the idea is that, you know, after birth, I'll be able to stick that inside like a bigger pad, and hopefully that provides a bit of comfort if I need it. So the bigger pads that I'm talking about are these, just like these maternity pads that you can stick onto your underwear. You can also get like adult diapers, which might be really handy. This is what they look like. I think this is the Tenor brand, and I'm just gonna take 2. I also have, I love Heat. Just the deep heat back pain ones. They go straight on the skin. You can put them on your back, on the lower back. They might provide a little bit of like relief. I've got hand warmers because again, it is winter here. I don't know if they'll come in handy, but yeah, just a couple of packs. But I also have, these are like stick-on cooling sheets, and you can stick them on the back of your neck or on your forehead, like when you get a fever. So they say that you never know, you might either feel too hot or too cold. So I'm taking both hot and cold options. And then I also have this heating sleeping mask, which is very cool. I get them in the Asian cosmetic stores, and they heat up to like 40 degrees Celsius, which is actually not that warm. You just put them over your eye. They have a little bit of a scent. I think this one is a forest sort of scent. It's called a gentle steam eye mask. I'll also link that below in case anyone's interested. But anything to keep me zen and create that, you know, calm atmosphere, I'm all for. And then this I got from, I think the company is called Mama and Ico, or Mamaco, and this is where I borrowed, or rented the L10's machine. So I've rented the machine, we've plugged it in, we've tested it out, we've put the batteries, we're ready to go. But basically these just go on the back, and they work like with electromagnetic pulsing, I think, to help during the contractions. So that I will put on when labor starts at home. And here I've got just, you know, something to tie my hair with, another sort of sleeping mask. But yes, so that is what was in those 2 bags. And then, yeah, I've got one of these bags for myself, obviously. So these are just really great packs to have. They compress all your clothes nicely. I'm taking a little towel, just because they say that the hospital towels can be a little bit rough, so this might just provide a bit of comfort. I'm taking a really fluffy but light bathrobe, and this I might just wear throughout because it's just really, really comfy. I am taking 2 pairs of socks, one's thicker, one's thinner. Taking underwear, which obviously I don't really need to show you. Taking a thermal top in case it gets a bit cold. Taking 1 t-shirt, and then 2 sort of sport tops. And the reason why I'm taking the sport tops is because these sport tops, I mean, I guess I could just show you, but the idea is that they have really exposed sides here. So usually, you know, you wear a sports bra and then you wear the sports top, and the idea is so that it makes it easier for me to breastfeed. I'm taking, this is actually period underwear. So I got this from Uniqlo, I think. So this just helps, I guess, just another layer to, you know, having pads. More underwear, so 3 pairs of underwear, 2 sort of sport tops, and then this is literally the pants that I'm wearing now. So these are sort of maternity pants, so they have more elasticity around this area. So I'm gonna take 1 set of those as well. But honestly, I've packed really, really lightly, and I think it'll be fine. And let's now go through what my husband has packed, and then we can move on to the snacks. My husband has packed 1 t-shirt for himself. Yep, sounds about right. 2 pairs of socks, a pair of undies, a shower cap, these little dental kits that we get from the hospital, so they're just ready to go. He's got deo, some cotton buds, a hair tie probably for me, some cologne, and this is like a really cozy top, I think, from Kathmandu or something. So really not much for him. I think with the dad, they usually after birth in postnatal, they have certain visiting hours, so he will be more than fine to come back. We only leave like a 20-minute drive, so he can come back and get more stuff. But that was it. Let's move on to the snacks. And all of that we're just fitting into like a luggage. So everything for baby, for myself, and for dad, we can fit into like a small luggage. And then this we're going to top up with more snacks from the fridge. We've got some salami. So I have not had anything that's like air dried or air cured for the whole pregnancy. So I'm really looking forward to having the salami on bread. So we'll pack that last minute, obviously, because it's still in the fridge. But let me just show you what's inside of here. So the first thing is this Asian snack. It's like pre-made. It's got wild rice, taro, beans. It's sweet. And I love this. I think it's like a great source of some carbs, might keep me going. It is like a dessert in a can. Second thing, we got pretzels. So obviously something dry, something carby to take with us. Let's see what else. We've got instant ramen. Amazing, because you know, it's such a comforting meal. Obviously we've got 2 of those because there's 2 of us. We've got some Kit Kats, Twix, yeah, some bars. I've got a coconut water, and we've got some digestive Choc Tops. I love this snack. This is like one of my favorite snacks. This is just, I think it's rice syrup, which gives it a little bit of sweetness, but it's just roasted almonds. So obviously some good nuts to just keep the energy up. And my husband is Italian, so he got some quadratini double choc from Loca. Perfect. I also took with me, these are like instant Asian soy milk. So this is like literally soybean milk that has been powdered, and it's great. And so if we've got access to hot water, that's just really, really comforting for me. Got some more Instax for the Polaroid. We've got chargers, which is really essential to keep our phones going. And we've got some gum. I hear that chewing gum after giving birth is really good, because obviously it's got a laxative effect, but even throughout labor, like if you feel nauseous, just like chewing on gum might be useful. Let's see if I've got anything else. We do also have our birth wishes and plans here. I've already given this to the midwifery group at the hospital, but they say just to bring an extra copy. If you guys want the template to that, I'll link it below. And then the final compartment here is just a few things to help me postpartum. So I've got Berocca, just in case I need like an extra bit of vitamins. I've got my King prenatals. So these are prenatals, but honestly, I feel like they just have vitamins that are good for you pre or post. I also have these hydration powder sachets that my friend gave me, that also are, you know, full of like coconut water and vitamins, and they taste good, so it's more for hydration. Got some eucalyptus drops, and then I've got my iron tablets, which during pregnancy a lot of women have iron deficiencies, so I'll definitely be taking that, especially after delivery, because you do end up losing blood. Take hydrolytes, which I think are really important, just because, you know, I think giving birth is like a marathon. So, and then just taking some teas, and guys, that's it literally. Like I said, some of the other snacks will go into a freezer bag, like the salami, the bread, but that's it. The hospital does have a Coles, a Harris Farms, and a Woolies Metro nearby, and lots of food options, so we're not too worried, but that's just to sort of keep me going. And I have also baked some oatmeal bars that I will take with me. We also have a list of like last minute things that we need to grab, so obviously the car seat, the baby capsule, fruits, water, just little things like that.